can't start the car. Johnny has the keys.
What you been doing?
Nothing. Working on show. Big concert last weekend, so that took a lot of time and prep time, and then strike time, and then reconcile money time. So that's where my focus has been for the past day or two.
When do you open?
Misery opens March the 19th, I think, whatever that. About a month away.
And this is in Greenville.
Yes. Yeah, the 20th. We open on the 20th.
And so is there any Morristown people attached at all?
No, because it's for the Greenville Theater Guild. Actually, I don't have a lot of a lot of the support team is Greenville, like my special effects girl, my props girl, all that. But two of the cast members, one's from Gatlinburg, one's from Sevierville, and my stage manager is from Straw Plains. So they all drive up every night for rehearsal.
I was going to say, those are long commutes, aren't they?
Yeah, about an hour.
Wow.
So yeah, and they're doing it for free just to play these roles, but they're really good, so it's working.
Awesome.
Yeah, they are really good at the parts, and it's been fun to approach it from a whole dramaturge side. So all of us have read the book, all of us have seen the film, all of us have watched interviews and stuff, and it's interesting that William Goldman adapted the play from his screenplay for the movie and all the challenges. I told Kara, who is the lady who's playing my Annie, I said, you've got a huge burden on you because 80%, 90% of the people that come to sit in this theater to watch the show are going to see how you compare to Kathy Bates. That's what they're going to be doing.
But didn't Bruce Willis do the play?
Yeah.
It was
Bruce Willis originated the role on Broadway, and Annie was, what's her name?
Laurie Metcalf.
Laurie Metcalf, yep.
That cast alone sounds as good as the movie.
Oh, yeah. I would love to have. We've seen a bunch of stills from that show, which look really cool, but I have never found any video from the Broadway version.
It would probably be on that Broadway thing you have to subscribe to or whatever.
Oh, Broadway World? Yeah.
Yeah,
the Broadway Network.
That would be cool, though. I wouldn't mind seeing that at all.
Oh, I wouldn't either. I think that one would be a good, I think it would be, for me, it would be very interesting, because I think Bruce would be fine at that. I think he'd be better than James Caan, actually. But it would be interesting to see how Metcalf did it, because she's such a waifish small lady playing Annie, who is more Midwestern, bulky, all of that sort of thing.
I think Bruce plays vulnerability better than Caan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And the pain. He would do the pain a lot better.
Yeah.
He's good at that. And that struggling through pain. Look at Die Hard.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think he would be really good in the role. Of course, I did watch an interview with somebody. It wasn't King. It might have been King, actually, who said when he watched the movie, he thought it was a very interesting choice for Rob Reiner to take a very physical, athletic actor who's known for action and all that and put him in a bed for the entire movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was known for Brian's Song and The Godfather.
Oh, yeah.
And when do you open?
We open on the 20th. So we run for 2 weekends, the 20th through the 29th.
You mean 20th of 3 days?
No, March 20th.
Oh, okay.
So we have about a month to finish it up. We do special effects testing tomorrow, and then we do more of it on next Tuesday is when we'll do more with the ankles and with the fire and all that fun stuff.
Hobble.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a hobble? It's not an amputation in the play, is it?
In the play, it's hobbling. It's like the movie. He wrote the play based on this movie, not the book.
Okay.
So there's less about the addiction. There's none of the references to Misery's actual novel, to we don't go in time anywhere to back to Misery's Return or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Like the novel
that was always
does.
fun in the book.
Yeah, with the bees and all of that. But he does have a really interesting epilogue. I was telling Joe about it today.
He needs to give
The
us another one, another movie choice.
Oh, Joe Powell? I should tell him
Yeah,
that. The in the novel, Paul has his meeting with his agent and everything, and the new book is out and all that. And then he he limps with his cane back to his apartment, and Annie attacks him in his apartment and almost kills him. And then he comes out of it and realizes that it's all PTSD and he's going to be haunted by her forever.
that happens in the movie.
No, in the movie, he's meeting with his agent at a restaurant, and the waitress coming up suddenly becomes Annie for a flash, and he reacts to it, and then she comes back to herself and says Annie's line of "I'm your biggest fan," but she's
Right.
hers.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of.
So, it's interesting in the play, he adds an epilogue. So after Paul kills Annie and we go to blackout, we're suddenly in New York and we're at the press launch for Misery's Return. And the voiceover comes over and announces Paul Sheldon, and he comes up on stage with his cane and everything else and gives this, it's like a 3-minute monologue of writing and how he thought he was a great writer, but it really took somebody and some very unfortunate circumstances for him to become a better writer and a great writer. And at the end of it, he goes, so regardless of what happened to me, he goes, I don't know what I'll write next. My agent wants me to talk about my experience in Colorado, but I don't really want to revisit that anymore. And suddenly Annie appears out of the corner of his eye on the other side of the stage. But he ends up saying, so I can't do anything without dedicating this book to my biggest fan, no N, I.E. Wilkes. And she just looks at him and she whispers, I'm your biggest fan. And they both just freeze and it goes to black. It's a really chilling, cool, neat kind of epilogue that you can do theatrically. That wouldn't have worked in the movie as well. I think Jump Scare was better in the movie. But it's neat, but it's also, I'm truncating it. He does several paragraphs just about the art of writing. And you can tell it's William Goldman talking himself. You can tell that he's saying, these are the struggles you have, and you never know where inspiration's going to come. And you can't close yourself off, and you've got to be open to ideas, and blah, blah, blah.
Do a read of it because it was before we were filming.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
We can do a redux of it as well.
Yeah, if you want to pick one, I think I've got my list down. I've got it down to 29 now. So
really, I haven't done anything. I'm scared to look at.
You know how I work, because I like to do it in the first layer and then look back and go, oh, okay, what are some themes? What are some stuff? But you do it better than I. I just don't. I don't know if maybe one time we need to talk about, are there any ideas for Christmas again or for Thanksgiving?
That usually comes after we've selected, though. I don't plan that in advance. I usually look at what we choose and start finding connections.
Okay.
And then if I need something, I might drop one and bring another one in because I see where we could go. But I don't I don't have some master plan. I'm not God.
But yeah, I would like to
standpoint anyway.
I think by next week I should have it in a good, at least to give back to you and say, what do you think? And you can say, oh, don't do that one, or yeah, just do this one, or whatever. If there's any that
I don't hardly ever do that to you, though. I don't say don't do it, but sometimes I say, what if we did this and you lost one, and then I let you pick.
Yeah. Or what if we did this as a double feature, and that means you have to come up with another one.
That too. Yeah. And I need to put something out there and get some suggestions from people.
I can reach out to both Joe and Buck at least, and I could do Joel too. I mean,
I could reach out to Trip. I should have. I had dinner with him last night. I should have said something last night, and I didn't even think about it. And I was trying to think. We didn't even talk movies last night. We talked cruises because I was telling him about going on this romance reader cruise, and he was talking about Nassau because one of the stops is Nassau, and we've never been, and He was
Oh,
telling
really?
Dennis, yeah, he was telling Dennis what we need to do there. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm having fucking time, but
Don't go to Nassau, go to Paradise Islands across the bridge. It's better. Or at least it was better 30 years ago when I freaking went.
well, a lot of people say that it Nassau sucked until about 5 years ago, and now it's great.
So that, yeah, that may be it. When I went, like I said, like back in, God, no, it'd be 40 because it'd be late 70s. It was, Nassau was a dive, but Paradise Island was great. It had the hotels and it was set up and it was really nice. Great shopping, cool little, you could rent bikes and tour scooters and tour around and all that. But Nassau sucked, but maybe it's different now, like you said.
Oh, I don't know. They have all kinds of walking tours and stuff, and the boat has a private island or whatever. And but when
You just froze. That was weird. And you're literally frozen, dude. You'll see it on the video.
to their damn island, and Dennis is, oh, sorry, am I going out on you? It says my
Yeah,
internet's.
you froze on me.
Let me
Froze.
check my speed. My speed was okay a while ago. Oh, Dennis could be doing something downstairs. Anyway, what I was saying is that when we were on Virgin and you went to their private island, it was free unless you rented a cabana. And
Oh,
Celebrity apparently charges you to go to theirs. I'm like, we can just stay on the boat. I don't give a shit. And Dennis is like, well, there's lots of things we can do in Nassau. And I was like, well, if I have the time, we will then. Or he'll go by himself.
it might be worth an excursion. I think you'd have fun.
Yeah, and that's what Tripp said last night. He said, if you've never been, you definitely need to get off the boat and go. He
Yeah,
said there's lots of history there and things. My speed has dropped a little bit, but it's not terrible.
I think you're
I
fine.
don't know what's
I'm not.
going on, but I do not want to deal with. I don't want to
Issues.
deal with
Issues.
yeah, that kind of bullshit. All right, but yeah, so like I said, I should have asked Tripp last night, and I could reach out. I like Joe's suggestion of Terminal Man this season, even though it wasn't a great movie.
Oh, but that's fun. I did that too. I was looking and picked two that I think will be real clunkers, but would
Clunkers.
be fun to do.
Planet of the Vampires could essentially be one of
Yeah,
those.
probably will too. And I've started, and I'm crafting, I'm going, okay, how many foreigns did you pick? Because I want at least two, so I'm trying to do that.
Yeah, cool.
And which again, Planet of the Vampires fulfills one of those.
Very good.
3, 2,
One.
which is a cool kind of thing. But people have said that they were influenced by it, oh, wait, let me do this real quick. Pause.
You ain't watched nothing?
Started Fallout.
Oh, how
But
is it?
I like it so far. I'm only on the first 2 episodes, but
I
so far
started
so good.
Wonder Man, and I like it.
And I watched just in downtime. Hang on, Christina. Just in downtime the other day, I watched like 3 episodes of Ted Lasso. You mentioned it, and so it was just on my head
Oh
for
my
some reason.
God, we are already through the second season. I'm just floored by how good it is.
It's very well done. It is.
It only gets better. I can
Okay.
tell you that much. And Dennis is so funny. He's like, I don't understand why I cry during every episode. I said, because it's not a situation comedy. I said, it's a drama with comedic elements. But yeah,
I think it's, yeah, a dramedy. I would call it that. It's a serious drama, I think. I like the fact that there's heart in everything. It's not, yeah, you're right. It's not a sitcom at all.
no, I wouldn't like it if it was. I can't watch sitcoms anymore.
I can't either. One of the cues in Misery is the sheriff comes and he's knocking on the door and she doesn't hear him because she's watching MASH and she's got it up very loud. So I got a snippet of MASH to put in there audio wise to play backstage and everything else or off stage. And that led to a discussion among the cast about MASH and how good it was. And I said, I can't even sit through an episode anymore. I can't do it.
Does it had canned laughter, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I thought it did.
Oh, yeah. Because it was not even a studio. It was mostly on location, backlot, and soundstage.
Yeah, it's hard to watch canned laughter. I think Seinfeld has it too, but I can still watch that because they're just crazy.
See, I can watch Big Bang, but I can't watch Seinfeld. I don't.
Okay.
I never liked Seinfeld, so.
Oh my God. Yeah, I love it because the reason I love Seinfeld is there's no redeeming value to any of those characters, and that's why I enjoy it. They're just awful people. That's what makes it so funny to me because it's not what your typical comedy would be. Very much like Curb Your Enthusiasm. I can watch that too. Same guy. And I guess there's some, I'm not saying I wouldn't watch them. I always liked Friends, but I just don't think I could sit through a bunch of them now. And I even liked Modern Family for a while when it was on, and it doesn't have canned laughter at all, but I got tired of it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. I'm not tired of Lasso at all. And let me tell you how brilliant the writers are. I was dissecting this, watching it with Dennis the other night. In season 2, episode 1, they bring a new character on, and she's a shrink for one of the players. So all of a sudden, you've got a character that's going to get deeper into all the established characters that are already on the show. And I'm like, this is brilliant. Whoever thought of this is brilliant, because what better way to get to know these people better than to get into their heads?
Yeah, I think Sudeikis created it.
He's a big part of it. And he's a writer too. He writes a lot of it too.
Yep.
And honestly, he's not even my favorite characters. There's so many other great characters. That Hannah Watts, whatever her name is, she's brilliant. She is fucking brilliant.
You talking about the owner?
Yes.
Yes, she's really good.
She only gets better. I'm telling you, she is great. And the other female character is really good too. There's not many females on the show. Yes.
The girlfriend, yeah.
She's like a model or something. She's always out doing photo shoots and stuff.
Yeah, the last episode I watched, they introduced Rupert for the first time. It was at the gala, whatever, that they had. And he suddenly shows up and takes over and really embarrasses her and everything else. And Ted brings in the street musician as their entertainment, and he kicks ass.
Yeah. Rupert is the Anthony Head character. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her ex-husband, philanderer.
He continues to show up.
I'm sure. I am sure.
But no, that woman, I'd always heard she was great. I'd been seeing her in commercials. I knew she could sing, and I was like, not prepared for how good she is in this show.
Yeah, her timing is so good.
And she can cry on command, I'll tell you that. And she's just really good. She is really good.
Her and the little sycophant guy, her assistant, they have such great timing with each other.
And he's from Downton Abbey. He was Maggie Smith's butler on Downton Abbey. Yeah. He's great. My favorite character is the old grouchy one with the beard. He's hilarious. The one always says,
or the player?
The player. And he's
the oldest one.
The older guy that everyone always is talking about how old he is.
The team captain.
And every other word out of his mouth is fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my favorite character. But I told Dennis, I said, all right, they brought the psych on second season. I said, now they need to have a gay player. I said, they really need to have a gay player on there.
No, I'm sure.
Because they need, first of all, there's not enough women. So they need to have another romantic interest in there somewhere.
There you go.
But anyway, I won't spoil it anymore. You got to watch it. You will love it. You will not get tired of it.
The scene I watched an episode ago was with your grumpy player. I can't remember his name right now, and he was with his niece, and he was reading Wrinkle in Time, which is the book he gave him.
Yeah.
And right in the middle of reading it, they're both laying in her bed, and he's reading it to her, and all of a sudden he just goes, "Oh, fuck." And she goes, bad word, Uncle. He goes, I mind your own business. He gets up and walks.
Yeah. Yeah. He is great.
Yeah.
I don't know that actor from anything. I don't think he looks familiar, but maybe it's just because I saw him at award shows because the damn thing gets nominated for everything, but it well deserved for sure.
Yeah. I can see now why it's always being nominated for Emmys. But yeah, it makes sense.
It's a good. Dennis said something about the show. I can't remember what he said last night. And I said, there's not a weak link. Everybody on the show is great.
Mm-hmm.
Even the guy that's the water boy.
Oh, it's great. Nate?
Yeah, Nate evolves. You'll see what I'm talking about. His character has a huge arc.
Yeah, Nate the Great. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't ever remember their names though. I remember them by their actor names. Like Hannah,
Yeah.
I don't remember her. Yeah, I never can remember their names.
Yeah, but it's good. So yeah, I started it, and then so I'll probably do it in off moments, and then I'm trying to catch up on Fallout and get that out of the way.
It's easy to burn through. We have burned through. We'll go through 4 episodes in a sitting, easy.
Oh, Lasso, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've been watching. I started Wonder Man, but that's all. And I like it so far. It's nothing like the comic book I remember though, at all.
Best of season 8, our favorites.
That's cool.
Because I thought it might be interesting just for us to have a Yeah, I know. We'd have to finish. Yeah, we'd have to finish and then do it. But just a conversation on it might be interesting. And
just go back through and see which ones we remember that well. Yeah.
Yeah, like I would probably mention A Girl Walks Home at Night, Alone at Night, just because that was a title I've made fun of for all these years, and it ended up being a great film. So
I came this close to putting one on the list for next season called My Heart Won't Beat Unless You Tell It To.
I remember you talking about that
because it's another great vampire movie. And I was like, damn, I really want to see this again. But I didn't because I already have a lot of modern movies on there. I started cheating and doing one per decade through the 60s and then started doing 2. And then when I get into the 21st century, I'm doing like 4 because there's so many modern ones I want to cover. But I did reach back because the whole time I was creating it, I was like, I really want to do a Universal. And Hunchback doesn't really count because it's a silent film. So I was like, Dracula's Daughter. And I started to pair it up with Son of Frankenstein. And then I thought, you know what? Son of Frankenstein's good enough that we could do a solo on it too. So I'll just save it for later. Dracula's Daughter is not that great. It's just easy to talk about because there's a lot of shit going on in subtext. And then I can't remember what else. I don't have it in front of me.
But yeah, we could do Paradise on Friday if there's time.
Okay.
If we feel up to it after Potter. Okay. And you'll have to really just wrangle me in on Potter because I love Harry Potter. So I'll drone on forever. Just go shut up.
I have actually seen the first one, but it's been several years, like 10 years probably.
Yeah.
That's the only one I've ever seen. And I'll probably like them as they go because they get darker.
Oh, yeah.
And I like it darker.
Oh, yeah. As Stephen King says.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm rereading Revival. And I had forgotten. I didn't really remember hardly anything about this book. And it is knocking my socks off.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's just about religion. The first half of it really is about religion. And it takes place in like the 60s.
Okay. In 3, 2,
1.
You can't start the car. Johnny has